Due to the dynamics of the matchup, I would be pretty confident Faker can just overcome it, obviously.
Yeah.
And then there's more going on inside of this game. The Soraka is so valuable against T1's lineup altogether.
Bit of a different look for Summit, helping out the team with a different type of hyper carry, as it looks like we're ready to hop onto the Rift here for game number 1. T1 up against SANDBOX. Match 36. As you've mentioned multiple times tonight, we're getting close to the halfway point of spring season already.
We'll see if Faker can come up with the 15 kills here tonight to cross the 2,000 record mark, and we can break down the team comps again. So at the later stages of the game, the Soraka will keep scaling all the way up to 6 items. The set's gonna stop being any different, basically 2.5 items past. LeBlanc is still going to nuke champions, but once the magic resistances start coming in, it's going to be a lot harder for her. And obviously Soraka builds Athene, she builds Spirit Visage, and the Syndra likely going to get a Banshee's Veil. Lee Sin, we'll see what he ends up getting for MR, but the misfortune, Soraka and Syndra, at the mid to late stage scenario is going to be so scary. And then obviously Olaf need not introduction for how hard he falls off.
They're standing on a ward, all 5 of them, and they do not know it because they scanned earlier. Teddy, by the way, 300 games. He has over 1,000 kills in 300 games. Keep that in mind. As the re-invade is coming in here from the side of SANDBOX.
And this is a little brutal potentially for Summit, depending on how this goes, because he doesn't have teleport.
It's gonna reset here, I think. Yeah. Hook comes down, but a big Master Q and a huge pull-in onto 2 of them, plus an axe. T1 will win the skirmish. Although no blood is drawn, it will be that first blue going over to Cuz.
T1's gonna pick it up
from SANDBOX. They just take too much poke damage, and after that win, Cuz says, well, thank you very much. I like Infernal Drake.
Yeah.
My team likes Infernal Drake. Let's go ahead and try to take it down. Cuz might have to flash here. Effort has cleansed, actually.
And you can see Cuz does not want to flash Herald, and everything is just going very slow. So this is very akin to the APK game earlier on today against Dragon X, where the scaling team comp is, for the most part, going sort of even though obviously they're suffering some losses in bot lane as well as jungle. We'll have to see what...
But once that Ocean Soul hits, you're not going to be in a good time, as On Fleek also is having to flash away, as he is just having a really hard time here in the jungle, gets hunted down in his own side. The slow comes in from Effort now, but the stun onto the LeBlanc. Drake is live in T1. Looks like they had their eyes on it, but they're going to summon Shelly here in the jungle. Looks like that timer was probably running out. And that will begin to push down to the bottom side. They can use this pressure to try to get on top of the Drake, or even to try to put pressure on the bottom lane, as On Fleek looking to go for the play is going to miss, but Ragnarok does come in.
Gorilla goes wide, obviously, with that hook, but not going to be able to follow up on it even if he did land it. T1 are just in such a commanding position with how disjointed SANDBOX are right now. They do have Wish on Soraka available. I'm not quite sure what her mana is right now. It's very low. Not even sure if she's able to cast it. Thinking.
Oh, thinking one.
Yeah.
But there's 5 players.
Hive Mind.
On T1. Oh,
yeah,
the Thinking Collective.
The Thinking Collective.
Just like the Collective.
Much like the Collective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we, well, are we going to have a first...
Floyd Mayweather right there. Dodging the truth.
He's got that footwork going.
You really got to appreciate the balancing on Summit, because you see the fruit on the top of Soraka's head, and none of it fell off right there.
Oh, wow.
Really, just honestly, going for the gold medal.
That's low push mid. Get their lanes in order. And say, if you want to fight us, come at us.
Now, remember Valdez, unless G-Sun gave us the wrong script here, this isn't supposed to happen.
Okay. Maybe they're going off script.
Oh, Kana is about to go off script.
All right, he's got the angle. He has the ultimate.
Dragon can't decide what it wants to do.
Dragon's a little bit unhappy as it is going to be the smite going the way of Cuz. And will there be a kill? A huge suplex on top of the entire team as T1 are demolishing them here. Will they get the ace is the real question. They're chasing them down. That's going to be 3 for 0 now. As in goes Teddy, that'll be 4. And Lee Sin just a little bit too hard to lock down. Otherwise, it would have been 5. T1 get the Drake. They get all the kills. And they're in an awesome place in this game now.
They're in a fantastic spot. Now, why they voluntarily opted into this fight is a bit bewildering, given that, as you mentioned, Soraka didn't have Wish available. It's an awful time to fight as well.
Bullet time was also down.
Bullet time, all things considered, there's no reason for SANDBOX to fight this dragon. They have time to scale up, wait another 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, never stops.
This is a very bizarre series of events here, as Faker, he's letting all the minions die, so that Syndra does not get to eat.
Yeah, you know what's weird is that pro players do this all the time.
With the turrets. They won't freeze.
Yeah, with the turrets, they do it all the time. They're like, oh, no.
They understand how valuable this is when utilizing a turret, but apparently when you have to use your own minion.
Oh, sorry.
Cloud9 is undefeated.
I've heard about that team. Yeah. Fog 8 or something. I don't know. Anyway, they're trying to get in here onto this Mountain Soul, and again, T1 are just so patient. They're looking for the poke before the fight. They're separating the enemy team, forcing them to get out of position. They don't T1 are really shaping up as a team the more I watch them.
Yeah.
As now Kana looking for the flank. There's no vision in the jungle, but the enemy team is going to back away anyway.
Mountain Soul is going to go the way of T1, so this game is pretty much all over. I really do think this is all that she wrote for SANDBOX. Set didn't actually pick up Executioners, opted for a Chain Vest.
Uh-oh. He was 3 for 3 and then this happened.
He was really close. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's Teddy's Ezreal. At this point, he can kind of do whatever he wants. TP comes in as Leo runs away as fast as he possibly can. Sprints away.
Well, maybe Baron isn't even necessary. There's just so much poke.
They're just throwing out random abilities at everybody. Faker uses Q on Fleek and then R on Dove, and then he throws out a chain, and there's Qs coming from the left, and Cuz threatening from the bottom as Kana's split pushing in the mid lane. It's like a well-oiled machine.
And Kana being repelled back here in mid. T1 almost up 10,000 gold here at 26 minutes. And honestly, aside from that 4 kills that happened at Mountain, there's been nothing.
Yeah.
This is actually a graveyard. It is so quiet.
It's only been 4 kills, but it's felt so much more one-sided than just what the 4-0 in kills would have you imagine.
Alright, well, it's just a slow and steady bleed right now. The bottom wave coming in from T1 as well, slowly making its way over. They don't have Baron buff. They're not going to need it. I don't think. Not with this Mountain Soul that just keeps replenishing.
And actually, T1 are really close to pulling off a perfect game as Summit is going to be pushed away. Double Redemption is kind of fun. Oh, nice death sentence on the Faker. It doesn't matter, though. He's a LeBlanc. He's super fed. Teddy is just arcing, shifting behind the turret. He just doesn't care at all. Especially with the Mountain Soul. He's just like a super tanky Teddy.
It's going to be 2 Mountain Souls, or sorry, 2 inhibitors with the Mountain Soul in what's likely going to be a reset into a Baron capture and then a game-ending push and not get the Executioners. But, like you said, this is looking very close to a perfect game.
Oh, he nearly got that with the Q, actually. They were waiting and ready to stop DPS, though. T1 thinking. And just how clean is this game going to end? I mean, it's 4-0 now.
I mean, the way I look at it, though, is OnFleek just has a perfect KDA.
True. Very true. I am a truer. They're just pushing in. SANDBOX on their last legs here. In their last fort. Waiting to be scourged here as OnFleek looking for it. He just immediately gets QSS Arcane shifted in his face. As it was a really nice play by OnFleek, but he just made him look silly. As Faker is not going to go down. There's your perfect game, 5-0. Just like that, T1 ripped this game out of their hands, and they look super happy.